Story 1, test multiple IDs. I'm not sure if I missed a great opportunity or dodged a bullet. I'm in college, and while my parents are paying for my tuition and dorm room, I have to work to cover the rest of my expenses. Because my parents paid a little more, I have a single dorm room, meaning I have the room to myself. Last Friday, I had a date with a girl named Ashley. This was our second attempt at a first date. The first time was canceled because she got sick. We were in the restaurant for about 10 minutes when a friend of hers, Kate, walked in. I suspect they had arranged this. Kate greeted us, and Ashley asked her to join us. I wasn't happy about that, but I didn't say anything. I read on Reddit about a guy in the same situation where they expected him to pay for everyone, so I was planning to use the same bluff he did. At the end of the night, the bill came, and I asked how we were going to handle it. Ashley asked me what I meant, saying, of course, I was meant to pay the bill. I was expecting that, so I said, Ashley, I took you on a date and got Kate as extra. If I'm paying for all of us, I guess a threesome is on the table. I was expecting them to argue and eventually take out their wallets. But Kate called my bluff. She said, sure, how does tonight sound? Ashley looked shocked, but she kept quiet. Kate was bluffing, I'm sure of it. I play a lot of poker. I was sure I could spot a bluff. So I said, okay, if I'm paying, both of you are coming with me to my dorm room tonight. Kate said, sure. I don't have to be up early tomorrow. We have all night long. I waited a few moments, giving them a chance to back out, and then gave the waiter my debit card. I escorted them to my car, still thinking they would back out, but they didn't. We drove to the dorm, and I was hoping they would back out. The truth is, I don't have a lot of sexual experience. I was really bluffing. I hardly know what to do with one girl, let alone two. I was nervous and wanted to back out myself, but my ego wouldn't let me. We walked to my dorm room, and just as I put the key in, Ashley broke. She said, I'm not doing this. I'll Venmo you my half, and you can lose my number. They started to walk away, and Kate smiled, turned to me, and said, I know you were bluffing. But I wasn't. Don't lose my number. With that, she gave me a piece of paper with her number on it. I am both excited and afraid to call Kate. Story 2, test multiple IDs. I, 21F, started dating my boyfriend right after graduating high school. We met through a mutual friend who had been in a bad accident. My boyfriend works in healthcare, and he was incredibly supportive during that tough time. We hit it off, and before long, we were inseparable. For the past 2 years, I've been working 2 jobs to support myself. Even though my boyfriend has offered to help me out financially, I've always refused because I want to be independent. He didn't like it at first, but we eventually worked it out. He's the kind of guy who respects my boundaries, and that made me fall for him even more. One of the highlights of our relationship is our Friday night tradition. Every week, we gather with our mutual friends to catch up and unwind. It's been a tradition for 6 months now, and I absolutely love it. Everything was going great until last week. Here's where it gets complicated. My boyfriend has a childhood friend, 27F, who he's always described as like a sister to him. When we first started dating, I thought maybe they had dated in the past, but he assured me that nothing romantic ever happened between them. He was so adamant about it that I believed him. She's never really warmed up to me, though. I've always tried to make small talk and be friendly, but she has this annoying habit of making passive-aggressive comments about my age. Every time she sees me driving, she's like, "Are you old enough to drive a car by yourself?" I've been trying to ignore it for the sake of my relationship, but it really gets under my skin. Then last week, one of my boyfriend's old buddies came to town. We were all hanging out, and this guy got a little too tipsy and started reminiscing about the past. Out of nowhere, he blurted out that my boyfriend and his sister friend were high school sweethearts. I was stunned. I had no idea. My heart dropped, but I tried to play it cool until we got home. When I confronted my boyfriend, he admitted they had dated in high school, but insisted he doesn't have feelings for her anymore. But here's the thing. I've seen the way he looks at her. There's something in his eyes that he can't hide, and it's killing me. I've been taking some space to process everything, and we haven't talked since last week. He's respecting my need for space, but I can't shake this feeling that I've been lied to for 2 years. Am I the a-hole for confronting him? Or is it normal to feel this way after finding out that your boyfriend's sister is actually his ex? I really love him, and he's been there for me since day one, but now I'm questioning everything. What should I do?